All right, everybody, we're back in the T-Bird. We've got all the pieces back on it. We're going to go ahead and try this new battery and voltage regulator and see if we can get some power going. See how she rides. Give it a little gas. Okay, we'll try it again. All right, let's try it again. All right, get more gas. There we go. Fire up. Now that amp meter is doing the same thing it did before. It went down. Should be riding in the middle. Got a fresh battery. See, if you look at the amp meter, it's low. So what's causing that? Oil pressure is looking good, but when it warms up, it seems to go down. Fuel level's good, temperature's good. Let's keep an eye on it. See, the amp meter's looking low again. Oil pressure looks nice, right in the middle. See how the temperature works now that we've got all that new radiator fluid in there. It almost feels like it's running a little rich. Definitely idling high because it's cold. Want to warm it, let it warm up naturally. We'll go ahead and let it warm up. After she's warm, we'll go take her for a spin, see how she goes. All right, we've got the T-Bird up to temperature. The oil gauge looks good. Temp gauge looks good. Oil looks good, fuel looks good, temp. Amps look a little low, but they look better than they did. So let's go ahead and put her into reverse and take her for a little spin. Underneath there. All right, let's go ahead and put her into drive and let's go for a little spin. All right, man, it's a good time to have a little Thunderbird thought moment while you're with me. Haven't done one of those since the first one. You know, this car is special to me because when I was in high school, I've mentioned this before, when I was in high school, I had a 65 T-Bird. It was like a teal blue and had matching interior and much similar options as this one. It's a really great car. My grandma bought it for me, and her name was Gina. She bought it for me, and I loved that car, and I sold it before I went on a mission for my church. And, you know, I've always kind of regretted selling that car because I loved it so much. And it was something special for my grandma. She's since passed away. So when I got this car, I decided to name it Gina, after my grandmother. And, you know, it almost kind of seems like it has a few health problems like my grandma had. And, but she runs good. You know, all these old cars, they have a personality of their own. This was, I feel the mid-60s was kind of like the Detroit heyday. You had pretty much every convenience option that you need in a vehicle, like for today. Automatic transmission, good radio, air conditioning, you know, automatic windshield wipers, you turn them on and they do various speeds. You pretty much had everything you needed in a modern car. And, but you also had style. That's what these modern cars lack today. They all look the same. They're all homogeneous, you know, they're all the same colors, white, silver, black. back then you had cool colors like this one. They called it Sauterne Gold, but really it's like an avocado green. It's a beautiful colored car. It's a beautiful color. I love it. It's unique. It's different. It gave cars personality. Now this person decided to go with avocado green exterior and avocado green interior. I would have probably done a white interior, but again, you know, if you had kids, you didn't want the white interior. It would get dirty quick. So maybe I would have opted for a black, but I like the offset color. So if we ever redo the interior, we'll probably do this in a different color. On the inside. But you know, she's a good old girl. She drives good. She's fun to drive. We need to fix some of these seals. They don't quite hold together right. We're gonna get into the door panels in one of our next videos and check a couple of things in there. You know, I would like to have the engine tested for compression and stuff like that. But, you know, overall, she's a good cruiser. Go take my wife on a date. Go take the kids, get some ice cream. You know, just kind of run to the grocery store that's up the street. You know, thankfully we live in Las Vegas. Everything's really close. Within, you know, a couple miles, I've got every grocery store I need. Target. You know, food, ice cream. So it's just fun to take this old girl out, warm the engine, and get the parts moving. You don't ever want these cars to sit for too long, because then, you know, things just don't work properly. So we take her out, drive her around the neighborhood a little bit. You know, we'll take her past this light. Normally I make the turn when she was having amperage problems. The amperage problems seem to have worked out. She's riding solid, right? You know, a little past the thing. We'll see if she dips when she stops. Let's see, the amperage seems to be pretty good, a little below middle line. It's about where she needs to be. Temperatures, again, below normal. That's par for the course for this car. Oil pressure dipped a little bit, but it's still within the black lines. So it seems to be good. We'll maybe check the oil levels a little bit and see how she goes. But overall, it's just a fun weekend cruiser. You know, if you ever get a chance to drive one of these things, if you ever get a chance to buy one, you know, buy it. Cars were different. It's like, you know, when I get in my modern truck, I turn on the radio and audiobook, the thing drives itself, right? I can sit there and pretty much listen to a book, and it does everything. You get into these older cars, and yeah, they have the modern conveniences, but you know, they also have their foibles, little things that are different about them. And it's good to enjoy the driving experience for what it was. It was an experience. It was fun. It was different. It was something that you know, you felt, you experienced a little bit more than you do with cars today. So if you ever get a chance to drive one of these old things, do it. Take it out for a drive. Have some fun with it. Drive it around. Take your wife or girlfriend out. Just enjoy the experience and enjoy all the noises and sounds and tweaks and crinks and all the little funny noises it makes, and just know that 9 times out of 10 it's not falling apart. They all just kind of had a few noises. Like this one, I just turned on the blinkers. You can hear the little camshaft running the sequential blinkers on this thing, and that's just part of the fun. Anyways, we'll go ahead and keep this thing running for another couple minutes and go take it back to the old homestead. But we're glad you came along with us for this video and the things we did on it. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.